Hello, my name is Jackson Benavidez. We're here in San Antonio at HotBox Gallery. This is Creativity and Unity, my solo exhibition. It's about a lot of things, and it's mainly about what art is to me and what my intentions are behind sharing my work. For me personally, art has always been a meditation and been a way of understanding my feelings and my emotions. And it's also been a way for me to express myself comfortably and freely. I feel like when I first started art around 6 years ago, I was looking for an emotional outlet that I felt helped me healthily understand and feel, and that's what art became, and it's something that I kind of held on to and continue to do through time. Now, as I dive into the realm of doing art professionally, I guess you would say, I definitely think about what I'm trying to share through my work to other people and what I'm trying to represent. And what I've come to realize, at least at this point in my journey, is what I'm doing through art is trying to communicate the importance of creativity in our lives and innately in our relationships and with others and with ourselves. You know, I see a lot of things as being innately artistic, and the colors that we paint our lives with are the ways we decide to view the world and the ways we decide to live and treat each other and treat ourselves. I thought a lot about how my art is intended to inspire other people, and I hope that a positive impact is created when people view my art, and I do put a lot of intention into positive imagery and also just vibrant colors and positive emotions when thinking about how are people going to feel and how are people going to think when they view my art. I like to view art as something that's more than, you know, physically painting or physically drawing, whatever it may be, but also as kind of a principle that frames our life. I believe, or I like to view and believe that we, like humanity, is kind of like one art piece, and we make that art piece up by the way we live our lives. Each person is a paint stroke or a stipple point or a piece of a collage. I mean, it's been an overall positive experience. I like to always put my art together, and it's awesome to get a space to present your own work and fill it up. I'm definitely happy I've been able to do something. Moving back to San Antonio so soon, and you know, I hope to keep it up. Art loves to be shared, and I love to share art, and I hope to keep doing it. In this setting, I see it as a good way to communicate, you know, my own values, and it's an excellent platform for artists because they can come share their work and share what it means to people and in a curated way, instead of maybe that's just like meeting them on the street or messaging them. But what you asking? What was your question? You ask it again.
Yeah,
you asked that question because that was a good question, but there's a lot of parts. So I got.
What is this like the ideal setting for creating and sharing that positive energy with people that you feel your art's purpose is? Mm-hmm. Or do you imagine something different for that kind of setting?
Yeah. Okay. I think it is a very impactful and positive space. The most impactful, I don't know. For me, maybe not, because I do really enjoy public art and the live art setting, because I think when people see a piece being actively created, then they can really become part of the experience that the artist has when they're making something, and they can share emotions, and they can share, like I said, they can share the experience. And I think that's a very impactful way of spreading positivity and also just spreading creative ideas, creative inspiration to other people. But it's also beneficial to be here too at the same time, because you know, live art is fun and it has its pros. But since you're working on something, it's not like here when everything's finished and people can come talk to you about what's being done and what you've done, and you have the time to really connect with people and get to know them as well, instead of having to work on something.
Do Do you have a favorite one of these that you made live that you want to talk about?
Yeah, a lot of these are live pieces. My favorite one is either this one, Lex's Butterfly, which is actually a tattoo design I did for my girlfriend, on my girlfriend, and we really loved the butterfly, so I painted it because it was really cool. Or this bee that's kind of right behind you off the camera, I guess.
I'll show it.
Yeah, but I don't know, they're really bright, vibrant pieces. They're both bugs. I love natural imagery, and I don't know, I think the colors were just right. The colors are great on this one, but I think they're even better on the bee, just because the blues and the yellows contrast very well. It's super satisfying.
The natural imagery, can you speak to that and the role that it plays, the role that nature plays in your life?
Yeah, I mean,
in recycling that spirit to create more.
Yeah, I mean, nature is like the greatest creation, and I feel like you can pull infinite inspiration from it. You'll never know what every bug, what every animal, what every plant looks like, and I'm continuously amazed by nature, and that's also something that I hold as like important and sacred to me, and I think it's something that we need to pay homage to and we need to appreciate, and for me, doing art is a way of doing that, and that's why it's something that I always incorporate in my paintings and drawings, and I think I wouldn't even be painting or drawing if it weren't for nature and the environment. The title of this piece is The Complexity of Human Emotion, and it's spray paint on canvas that I cut out. It was not originally supposed to be a cutout. I really like how it came out and I want to do more like this, but it was on a stretched canvas. It was like a 5x5 square, and I was driving to Austin to do some live art at a friend that had a concert, and my tie down loosened and it flew out of the back of my car and got run over on the highway, but I was already halfway to Austin from San Antonio, so 45 minutes from home. I ran out of the freeway, I got the piece, and I looked at it and it was the canvas was messed up, and I was like, you know, I'll still go paint. I'll paint it on loose canvas. So I went and painted it on loose canvas, and I finished it that night, but I couldn't take it home because it was wet, so I had to find someone that could hold on to it for me to where I eventually could return and cut it out and end up with this. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did it. And it's called The Complexity of Human Emotion, because if I were to succumb to my emotions when the canvas flew out and I got mad and wanted to throw it away, I would have never came out with this awesome piece. And I just think that relates to a lot of moments in life when we want to give up or we want to not see something through because it doesn't happen the way we think it's going to happen, but we still go through with it and it comes out being cooler than we thought it could have ever been.
Fire.